Hello, folks. This is Antara Kilo with LearnBridge Online. Hope you're all well. Um, I was stuck with wondering what to do with a bid, and I thought I'd get my good buddy Curt Soloff to help me out. And here's Curt. Um, hey, Curt, how you doing?
Hey, not too bad. How's it going in the Great North?
Not bad at all. I come to you looking for help once again, Curt. There's a
All
bidding
right.
issue.
Well,
Um,
I will do my best, but I make no guarantees
I
about
know.
success or failure at the table.
True, but your guess is probably going to be way better than my guess. So let me tell you about this hand. I'll bring this up. Um, it was a competitive auction. We had South that was the dealer. They opened up, and North bid as well. And this is my hand, and I was kind of stuck for a bid. Would you mind playing this with me and walking me through how I should have done this, please?
Yeah, let's go ahead and find out exactly what your decision was with South opening up the bidding and North responding. So, yeah, you're sitting there in fourth seat and you have a nice suit. You have a
Yeah,
long suit, a good suit.
a good long suit. And I was thinking when my hand came up, um, had I been in first seat, I was not planning to open this three spades at all. It's way too strong for that. So I was going to open one spade and push my partner into hopefully agreeing to four spades as a contract. And South opened the bidding. I'm still hoping that my partner says something because I'm going like, hey, partner's going to bid and we're going to have four spades. And then in comes North and they say one spade, one heart. So I was kind of stuck for a bid. Um, I felt saying three spades at this point might be preemptive. Um, I thought I was too strong to do that. I was expecting a pass from my partner, or maybe opponents will go to four diamonds or four hearts, and my partner's not going to come in. I thought I'd say one spade, which I thought was the best option, which is what I actually did. And I don't think it describes my hand perfectly well, though. It's so shapely, it's so good. I know I'm missing four aces, but what should I have done?
So, yeah, the one thing we know is you're certainly bidding spades. And the
Yes,
question becomes how many? One
right.
spade, two spades, three spades, right? I mean, it's how big of a bid do you want to make here? And you obviously have a one suited hand,
Yes.
and so this becomes, I think, an issue of what is best tactically.
Okay.
And
Yes.
we have a situation here where you may want to do something different in the advancer seat when the opponents have already gotten to open and respond. As you said, I agree. I wouldn't open this hand even with a 7 card suit. In first seat, I wouldn't open this hand three spades because I feel like it's a little good for that. And
Right.
you probably would open
Mm-hmm.
one spade and then just keep bidding your spades to convey the extra length to your
Mm-hmm.
partner.
Mm-hmm.
But circumstances have changed a little bit. Your partner passed. Your partner may have a fairly weak hand. The opponents have already begun exchanging information. And in these
Right.
situations, even with a little better hand, often the best idea is to eat up their bidding space and
Right.
really push them to make a high level decision.
Right. Okay. So is that three spades?
I
What
would
part is
bid at least three spades with this
okay?
hand, and I am very inclined to bid four spades.
Oh
Now
wow,
that may seem a little pushy. I
that's
don't think I would
gutsy.
do that vulnerable, but you're
Right.
not vulnerable, so a
Yes.
little less risk.
Okay.
And what I'm thinking with four spades here with this kind of hand is, if South has a fit
Hmm.
for his partner's heart suit,
He's
he
out of
but
the
may not
bunch.
have a really strong hand. Is he going to bid five?
Yeah.
Or if South has a minimum opener and just passes, and this comes
Mhm.
back around to North, North may not know whether they have a fit or not. Is the fit in diamonds? Is the fit in hearts? Do they not have a great fit at all? And so they have to decide, do they bid again? Do they just pass and sell out? Do they double you for penalty?
Make
And
them do a lot of thinking.
exactly, make them guess and try to give them the last guess on the auction. If you bid one spade, isn't South always going to bid at, like, say, a minimum opener with 4 hearts? Isn't South always just going to bid 2 hearts anyhow?
Absolutely.
And now they have the fit. Now they've exchanged that information. Or what if South has extra diamond length and you bid one spade, South gets a cheap 2 diamond rebid, right? Or if they play support doubles, for example, South can show exactly 3 hearts, right? So the smaller bid by you gives them a lot of options. And if you make a bigger bid, a more preemptive bid, even though your hand may not be the classic preemptive bid in terms of being less than an opening bid, it's the bid that gives them the most trouble. And you don't worry about making a little bit of a weaker bid with a slightly better hand, because you're not misleading your partner. You're not looking for a slam or anything like that, right? It's okay if you have a little something outside of your spade suit.
Right. I'm wondering if my partner's going to kill me and say, how dare you? Why did you? You've got no aces. What if I have no spades for you? I had a stack of hearts. But you're right. I have to keep my opponents guessing, leave the last guess with them, and take up bidding space. That's a great lesson.
Yeah, and like I said, there's no there's no guarantees. Might you bid 4 spades, possibly even doubled for a penalty, and come to find out that they weren't making a game?
Right.
Yeah, that could happen. But if you give your opponents a chance to go wrong, they often will. And if you don't introduce that a losing option for them, then they're not likely to take that losing option of their own accord, right?
Absolutely. Very, very good. Curt, remind me again, white on white, how many tricks can I go down doubled?
Let's see. So equal vulnerability here. Theoretically, you are okay going down 2 doubled if they have a game, right? So if they are making 4 hearts and north south are also not vulnerable, right? So if we think, for example, that they're making 4 hearts, they're in line for a score of 420, right?
Correct.
So if that is the scenario and you're minus 100 or minus 300 down 2 doubled, you're fine.
Right.
If you're down 3 doubled, now we are at 500 and it's too expensive.
Right. Okay. That is great to know. And thank you for reminding us all about how many tricks we can afford to go down at equal vulnerability as well. Thank you, Curt. You, as always, helped me out, and looking forward to coming to you with the next challenge.
All right. Well, I look forward to giving you more opportunities to overbid.
Thank you so much. Hey, I want all of my partners to watch this so that I can say, Curt told me to do that. Thank
Absolutely.
you, Curt.
I take responsibility for all of your results, good or bad.
Awesome. Thank you, Curt. Take care. Bye for now. Bye, everyone.